You are about to listen to Getting Home Sourced with Gianno Buonaguro. This is episode 103, titled July Mailbag, which was released on July 31st, 2026. Now, enjoy the show.
Welcome to Getting Home Sourced with G, your one-stop shop for all things real estate. Gianno is your go-to guy with over 25 years of experience in the game, serving up the insider scoop on buying, selling, and investing in two of the hottest markets, Las Vegas, Nevada, and Cabo, Mexico. Whether you're looking to score the perfect home, seal the deal on a sale, or dive into the world of international investments, G's got the tips, tricks, and swagger to make it happen. Remember, in Nevada, the smart choice is the right choice. And when it comes to Cabo, you better go oceanside with Cabo G. If you were looking for a quiet, tranquil show about real estate, this ain't it. Gianno has this thing called passion. Let's unleash the beast. This is Welcome to Getting Home Sourced. And now your host, Gianno.
Hey, what do you say? What do you say? Hey, folks, thank you for sticking around for this week's edition of Getting Home Source, because I'm your host, Gianno. And again, just getting back from Los Cabos. Oh, what a fantastic time. I mean, folks, you have to get down there. That's all I can tell you. It's always great to be there. Again, a little warm and humid for me because I'm used to blow dryer type heat in Las Vegas and also coming from New York, cold. But again, for that island kind of feel, warm, a little bit humidity, great breezes, nighttime was comfortable. It's just phenomenal. And again, congratulations to my buyer for locking down the Pedregal unit. Fantastic. Very, very happy. Another satisfied customer, as they say, right? Another happy customer. But now we're back in action. And again, over the last couple of weeks, I've been thank you so much, first of all, for all the love and support that you've given, for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. I really appreciate that. And in turn, I actually got some new people asking questions, which is great because now what did I make this show titled? You got it. It's that time. Mailbag edition. We're going to do mailbag. We got some great questions, 6 of them to be exact, to cover, which really kind of pertain. It's actually kind of funny. Nobody wrote in about Las Vegas or even asking about Las Vegas, which is fine. I mean, listen, as much as everybody's excited about Cabo, all the questions are pertaining to Cabo, and we're going to tackle that. But I kind of was hoping maybe to get a little love, maybe somebody out there make me feel good. Just write a love letter about how much you love Vegas and you're asking about Vegas. At least not only can we get that on the air, it would make me feel good because we're not that bad. I mean, perception-wise, whatever people think, we're still not that bad. It's still a great city to come and visit. But obviously, I know Cabo's on a different scale. Hey, both international cities, but that's the way it is. But I'd like to start out by saying, as we always do, we say it together. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to whoever you're listening around the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And of course, for my first-timers, for new people who have tuned in, thank you so much. I mean, this is what it's all about. You've gotten reached out to by some people, so thank you for that. Or if you're just tuning in from our platform because we're growing, it's a community show, it's a family show, it's our show, not my show. It's our show. So thank you so much for that. And again, for my you-know-who, the engine that drives the Ferrari, my repeat offenders, my loyal listeners, my familia, thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody sticking around. As always, because we're always informative, right? We like to have fun, but we're also what? We're actual, we're factual, we're practical. And of course, I know you checked out the newsletter, so you had some goodies, you got some information on there, VegasHomesource.com. So you get on there, check out the newsletter, you check out everything that's going on for both Cabo as well as for Las Vegas. And our partnership program. We talked about our concierge partnership program, folks. It works. It's happening. It's live. We have our Las Vegas edition where we help builders. We help the buyer, the seller, which is the consumer, as well as realtors that are struggling to move their properties that are listed. So we try to help them out. Also in Los Cabos, we have Medano Massage. We also have basically Cadoon Hotel, which is there. We're going to be doing some more stuff. Like I said, just kind of waiting to see. It's going to, get things going, but we're going to be adding on to our concierge partnership program down there soon. And for what else? The most important, tax benefits protection, right? So it's our concierge tax benefits partnership program where we're helping asset protection, right? We're creating corporate entities. We're creating trusts. We're creating LLCs. We're creating any type of corporate entity that you're looking to purchase in the United States and or Mexico. So it's important that you get with me, with my partners, Live the Corporate Life. They will take care of you. They will get you set up because they've also now in the process working with a few people. So they know what's going on. They want to get prepared. They want to get protected. And here's the thing, as I mentioned before, it's not so much about getting corporations in Nevada. You can be anywhere in the United States because certain states offer better protection, better structure formats for contracts, also for corporations when you have your agreements in place, because you have to have like some type of agreement within the body of the corporation, your contract, your partnership, whatever you're doing, that is key. So remember, reach out to me. We get you with my folks that Live the Corporate Life, and they will take care of you. But now, this week's show, as much as it was so much fun, and it was great to have a breather while working down there because definitely that's what the doctor ordered. But the last few shows, now I see like a lot of questions popping up. So again, perfect time to come back and do It's That Time. It's Mailbag edition, right? So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to tackle questions from a couple of people that have actually are new to the show because they said they were. And also we're tackling 6 main questions. So without further ado, they're all about Cabo, folks. So get your pad and pen out because they're actually very good questions. And as much as I know that nobody gave any love on Las Vegas, that's okay. Hopefully the next time we do a mailbag, somebody's going to be asking about Las Vegas, and then I'll be happy for that particular show. Now, let's jump in. We got question number 1. Comes from Deborah V. from Saint Germain, France. So sorry about your team, Deborah. I was kind of hoping that they were going to be in the finals. They didn't quite make it, but I get it. So maybe in the next time, or they'll be good in the Euros. That's okay. But I was cheering for them. But anyway, Deborah writes in, I've been listening to your show, and I'm a Christie's International agent as well. So thank you so much. Again, a fellow agent. Love that. So she writes in that I have 2 investors for you. How is the current market condition down there? And can we work together? Well, Deborah, merci beaucoup. So thank you so much. I appreciate my fellow agent or realtor reaching out to me. As again, folks, we talk about this before. It's about referrals, right? So if you're an agent in Christie's throughout the world, please reach out to me. Obviously, we have a relationship. We're under the same umbrella. And for those that might be working for another real estate company, or you're your own agent, you're your own broker, however you want to designate yourself, or if you're not a realtor, it doesn't matter. Reach out to me. Again, in Mexico, as a realtor, I'm able to give compensation to people no matter where you are, because I'm in Mexico and licensed in Mexico, and that's what you're able to do. This is how we take care of people. So keep that in mind when you have people thinking about Los Cabos. Hey, you know what? Nobody does anything for free, and that's not the way I operate. I always give back in return. The only thing I do is give for free are my tools, because really it's not for free. It's just what I enjoy doing. But again, no cost to you. And that's what's most important. I want you to feel good about doing everything. So, Deborah, yes. At the end of the day, the market right now, we actually just talked about this last week. So hopefully you listen to the show, or whenever you listen to the show. Market right now is good for international investors or international buyers that want to have a primary or secondary property. So I would say, again, if you're in the under 100 range, you're going to have a lot more inventory out there, which means there's a lot more availability. and buyers have strength in that position to where you can negotiate a lot of things. So in that aspect, great up into that price point. When you're in that 1 to 4 range, kind of like a little bit of a lull, again, a good opportunity for a buyer to come in because a property might be sitting for a long period of time. Depends upon what the seller's financial situation is, right? Because we talked about before reverse capital gains and what have you. Could they be upside down? Could that be a short sale situation? Would they be short having money and they have to come out of pocket to bring to the table? Or are they asking the buyer to do that? So it's different situations. But for buyers right now, yes, it's a great market. Up, I would say let's just increase that and say up to like 2 to 3 million. Now, when you're talking about new homes, we talked about that last week. If you're buying lot, hectarea, land, whatever you want to designate it as, and now you want to build a custom home on it, that's a different ballgame because now you're wanting to fight to get that particular lot that you're looking at or what that community or builder has available that's released. So you want to make sure that you're working with the realtor, of course. You're not walking in there by yourself and there's giving you a lot that they just basically tell you, they bedazzle you and say it's the greatest thing. And really, it's not. It's the greatest thing for them because they want to get it off the books, but not for you. So you always want to use a realtor. So Deborah, yeah, great opportunities right now for investors. So make sure that you get outreach to me or have your clients reach out to me. We'll talk about that. But it's a little bit more competitive in the gated communities, especially the golf course communities and what have you. So you kind of want to, pick and choose what your clients, have a conversation with them. We can get on a conference call. And again, for anybody else, international, domestic, what have you, please reach out to me and we could take care of everybody. Realtor or no realtor, people are looking to come and buy in Mexico and they don't know who they're working with. They're just going in on the blind. No reason to be doing that. Make sure they reach out and we'll get that handled for you. So again, thank you so much for your question, Deborah, and I look forward to working with you. And for that matter, all my Christie International agents that are listening to the show, and Deborah, pass the word out, at least in France, in your environment, whether it's Paris, Saint-Germain, wherever, let them know that we're open, we're ready to do business, and thank you so much because the word was already out. We already had our Christie's conference, not to, kind of give a 30-second infomercial. So Christie's went out. We did our event in Portugal, so therefore people now know that Christie's International has expanded and the brand just launched in May for Cabo San Lucas, which is basically just only the Baja California Sur. So agents around the world now know that we're open for business under the umbrella of Christie's International. So again, I'm excited about that. Great exposure. And of course, thank you so much because you're listening to the show and you know that we're Christie's. So again, we're family, we're La Familia, as they say. So thank you so much for that. Now, question number 2 comes from Jim A. in Palm Springs, Florida, USA, United States. So Jim writes in, I listen to your show, but you don't talk about golfing too much. Where are great courses to play and what is your personal recommendation and favorite? Well, Jim, that's a great question, and thank you so much for asking about that because there's absolutely some phenomenal and stunning and really breathtaking golf courses in Los Cabos. For those that know, I know you know. For those that don't know, it really is a fun time. So what I did for you is I put together what I think are the best courses that not only have I played, but also what the consensus is as far as the locals that live down there and also the quote-unquote members that play there. And we'll get into that in a second. So for the 9-hole courses, there's 2 of them, and then the rest are 18. So the 2 9-hole courses, Puerto Los Cabos and also Vedanta, those are the 2 9-holes. Now, for the 18-hole courses, Cabo del Sol, Carencia, Quivira, Chileno Bay, Palmilla, El Dorado, Diamante, and Club Capestre. So those are the 18-hole courses. Now, I do know that Quivira, Cabo del Sol, Club Campestre are semi-private. The others now, especially in Diamante, Quivira, Carencia, El Dorado, what have you, Palmilla, those are all private where you have to have either a member take you out or you have to be a member of the course. So you have to get information about that. But luckily enough for me, being a realtor / agent. It's fun when you're meeting with people and clients or what have you to get to go out and play, or even better, taking clients out to play on behalf of a member is a great perk. So again, Jim, beautiful courses. Check those out. I don't think you're going to be disappointed with any one of them. And if and when you do happen to come down, let me know. And more importantly, when you're playing around, whichever course that you play on, let me know what your favorite is or what you like. All of them are great, but a lot of people, for the view that you're on top and you're playing Kavita, there's 3 holes there that are absolutely amazing where you're going up like a roller coaster and you're shooting down like you think you're shooting the ball onto the green, and you can't even see the green, and you think it's going to go into the ocean. It's really, really cool. And then again, there's other courses as well that you have both on the Pacific side, like Diamante, as well as the Cia Cortez side. You can't go wrong. It just depends. Every course really down there is an experience. That's the best way I can say it. So I hope that helps you out with that. And like I said, let me know. So there you go for the golf courses. Now, question number 3 comes from Peter F. in Manchester, England. And Peter writes in, great show. It's great to get information on investing in Mexico. My question is, can you purchase real estate in Los Cabos with digital cryptocurrency? Cheers. Peter, that's a great question. I don't think we talked about that in quite a while, so thank you so much for bringing that up. So we're going to address it here right now. So with crypto, the answer is actually yes, but with restrictions. So of course, this is not common practice down here in Mexico. Maybe in the future it will be, because I know around the world there's some areas and some countries and what have you that do that, exchange crypto for property and what have you. But in Mexico, due to anti-money laundering laws, Mexico is very strict and serious about any type of non-regulated transactions and currencies. So in essence, the crypto deal would be what's called an exchange agreement. So there's a portal that I found called OpenNode to facilitate as an intermediary. Now, you have a lot of intermediaries that are out there right now in the crypto platform in that field. But OpenNode, just by doing my research, can facilitate as an intermediary and converts to local currency, whether it would be the peso or the dollar, depending upon what the seller wants and or what the buyer is able to do, right? So the reason why is because due to buyer closing costs, acquisition taxes, and fees, along with the seller paying capital gains, commissions, and what have you, the currency has to be in place in order to adhere to the government laws and regulations in selling real estate. So in essence, as long as the digital currency gets converted at the time of close to the local currency, no problem. But you cannot do crypto to property sales direct because it is unregulated. And folks, just if you know or don't know, Mexico, the country, makes their money on the sales of properties because it receives the capital gains money from the seller. Now, again, you can write off, again, we're going to do numbers again. So let's say you have $1 million profit, okay, and the government taxes for the seller is going to be roughly 30%. So we use 30% as a round numbers. So you're talking about $300,000 US dollars, okay? You could still write down the 300, or let's say the million, you write it down. So let's say you write off 300,000 worth of expenses. Now you're getting taxed on 700,000 US dollars as opposed to a full gross 1 million. So you have what's called facturas. So you can write that down for your expenses all the way back from the time that you actually bought the property. Okay, that makes it really good. So you got to save your documentation because those are expenses as a buyer that you paid out, which is roughly anywhere from 4 to 7%. You could take that as a pass-through, take it over and use that as your deduction when the time comes when you sell the property and you become the seller. So I hope that kind of helps you out in that aspect. But for crypto, you really need an intermediary if you want to exchange that exchange agreement. So, but not crypto to crypto direct or crypto to property, let's say digital, not going to happen. But local currency, exchange it out, you're good to go. I know there'll be fees that you have to pay for that. for the intermediary, so you have to know what your crypto wallet is at that time frame, because when you exchange it, you want to make sure that you're not losing money in addition to the fees that go with it and that you're required to pay, right? So thank you so much for that question, Peter. Now, I know that seems like a lot, so already we're conquering questions. So let's take a quick commercial mail break, and when we get back, we have 3 more to go.
When it comes to luxury living, every detail matters. From private viewings to personalized experiences, Vegas Home Source doesn't just sell homes, they curate lifestyles. Whether you're buying your dream penthouse or selling a signature property, Vegas Home Source delivers concierge-level service designed for your success. Luxury isn't just a price point, it's a personal experience. Let Vegas Home Source make yours unforgettable. Vegas Home Source, your luxury concierge realtor, because you deserve more than just a transaction.
Hey, what do you say? What do you say? Thank you so much for sticking around in the back half of Getting Home Sourced. As I'm your host, Gianno, and as much as I want to still be in Cabo selling, because I know a lot of you out there are excited and you're coming down there, but have no fear, I'll be back down there again soon enough. But we had to come back. We got to handle stuff as usual because we're going back and forth, Las Vegas, Cabo. That's how we do it. We're always in flux, as they say. We're on the move. So, but right now we have a lot of great questions specifically to Mexico and Los Cabos. So I hope this all helps everybody, as I know a lot of you are looking at Mexico, specifically Los Cabos, as a future investment area. So I'm very appreciative that you're able to take advantage of the tools that we have there for you through VegasHomeSource.com, through the MLS, because we have MLS in Vegas as well as in Mexico. So it's great that everybody is getting informed and also asking the right questions, which is good because it tells me we have serious people that are really wanting to make a commitment, and kudos for doing that. So now, question 4 comes from Adam K. And Adam K. writes in from London, Ontario, Canada. Hey, so he writes in, I enjoy your show. That is very informative. So I ask you, I'm looking at buying outside of Cabo San Jose area. Where is the best investment area, and do you do property management? Thank you, Adam. Great question, okay? And I think we talked about this before, but we're going to readdress it again because that's what we do. So first of all, you have the main areas.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Between Cabo and San Jose, those are your 2 areas. Then you go up into Todos Santos, which is the left side up the Pacific, okay? And then you go to the right side, and when you pass San Jose, you're going up to La Paz. And folks, La Paz is the capital of the Baja California, sir. But actually, it's still a sleeper deal. You could get 30% off based upon the price points that are going on in Cabo and in San Jose. La Paz is still a great play. People don't talk about it enough. And I know the locals up there are like, yeah. We don't want anybody. We don't want the tourists. We want to keep it local. I get it. But slowly but surely, people are seeing La Paz is a great investment opportunity. And it's a 30% discount off the prices that you're seeing in Los Cabos and the San Jose corridor, because the San Jose corridor is primarily your golden corridor where a lot of people are purchasing the lots, the custom homes, and they're close to the beach, or they have an ocean view, or they're actually on the beach, right? So for La Paz, that to me is the secret sauce right now, because it's just more laid back and it's more relaxed. And yes, by the way, my company, Christie's International, Los Cabos, we do have a property management company that we actually own, and we help out our clients property manage for you. So it's all in-house. I hate to say the one-stop shop, but okay, it's the one-stop shop. So don't beat up the messenger for saying that. But here at Christie's International, Oceanside Los Cabos Group, yes, we do have property management. And again, La Paz, driving-wise, about an hour and a half from San Jose, and 2 hours if you're living in Cabo or you're going from the Cabo area up to La Paz. It's really a great drive. It's not bad. Once you get to San Jose, you can kind of, gain some momentum and speed, per se. Just got to be careful, driving around. But overall, again, for La Paz, the areas that I send out information to from my clients that I want to share with you over here, Adam, is El Malecon. Okay, that's El Centro. It's the heart of the action. It's really the vibrant area where a lot of people go. That's where the action's at. It's walkable to basically the ocean. The second area is El Pedregal de La Paz, which is, again, a luxury community, kind of like the one in Los Cabos. More focused on retirees. It's lifestyle buyers and owners and what have you. You can still invest in there. El Centenario. So the El Centenario is just about 15 minutes north of town. It's quieter, great value. A lot of people seem to like it there. And the last area that I found is Fita Paz, which is where primarily the locals live at. It's really next to the shopping centers, restaurants, hospitals, parks, what have you. Great value, more local concentrated. Again, it definitely, rentable for short-term rentals or what have you, regular rent. So the money, to me, based upon everything that's up there and value-wise, and you'll see that, when you're looking at my MLS, just take a look at La Paz, see what the prices are up there, compare the price per square foot or just, the size of the house. Take a 3,000 square foot home, see what it's like in San Jose, see what it's like in Cabo, see what it's like in Todos Santos, see what it's like in La Paz. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what's going on. And don't worry about the drive, because the airport, when you fly in, you can fly into La Paz as well, folks. It's not just flying into San Jose that covers both Cabo and San Jose. They do have flights into La Paz, and you can bypass San Jose and Cabo altogether. So that's what you have there. So thank you so much for that question. I hope that helps you. And again, if you're ready and you're ready to pull the trigger, I'm more than happy to help assist you on that, and we could send you some more detailed information, property for La Paz. Now, question 5 comes all the way from Bologna, Italy, or Italia, from Julia O. So Julia writes in, Ciao Gianno, come va? I want to live by the water. As I see your MLS, you have the Pacific and the Sea of Cortez. Which ocean view is better and what makes sense to invest in? Grazie, Julia. Well, grazie tutti, Julia. I appreciate the question. And I said, let's put it like this, okay? Because, again, we're not going to do opinionated. I'm just going to give facts. The Pacific side is cooler than the Sea of Cortez side. Also, Pacific Ocean, really, you cannot swim there. The currents are very, very strong. And I hate to say it, we talked about this before. Unfortunately, some people have drowned because, again, with the current, the rips, what have you, is so strong, they suck you in. And with the waves coming in, dangerous. Great for surfers because they have their paddleboard, they have their surfboard, they know what they're doing. But for just swimming around, absolute no-no. Now, again, on the other side is a different vibe over there too. Very laid back, very chill. Okay, so again, you're buying $1 million properties or you're buying properties under $1 million, whether they're condo or houses. Very relaxed, laid back, more inclusive. A lot of people I find that stay on the Pacific side really don't want to drive into downtown area, nor do they desire to. So again, if you're looking for that all-inclusive, you get into a community where you're like, look, I don't care about the water, and I just want to stay. I have my restaurants within my community, my shopping areas and what have you, and you don't leave the complex. Great. That's what people like. Okay, now, on the flip side, the Golden Corridor going from El Tizal, which is just outside of downtown Cabo, to San Jose, buying on that side, you look at it to where the Sea of Cortez side, that's really where all the action's at. That's the Transpeninsular that runs straight down from San Jose into Cabo. So that's where the Golden Zone is, or the corridor. You have swimmable beaches. It's easy to drive around and bounce around if you want to be in San Jose and drive down to Cabo, or from Cabo, drive up to San Jose. That area is, again, a different lifestyle because there's more action going on. Okay, I think it's more highly concentrated wise as opposed to the Pacific side, because the Pacific side is still building and growing. So with that being the case, again, it comes down to personal preference for the investor and what your demographic is, what you're targeting. So there's a lot of people that want to come down and do short-term rental or do a long-term rental, and they want to be near the action and it's also a little bit warmer on that side compared to Pacific side, because the Pacific side a little bit more windier and cooler. So you have to decide on that aspect where do you want to be at? A cooler area, warmer area, where all the action's at, compared to more inclusive, laid back? You have to make that determination. But to me, I'm an action guy. And again, selling real estate, my job is to be where all the projects are going. I know they're on both sides, Pacific side and the Sierra Cortez side, but really that East Cape area, again, that is the future of development, of growth. We talked about this before because it's so congested now between Cabo and San Jose that eventually the next area of growth will be from San Jose to La Paz, and that's the East Cape corridor. And I'm telling you, that's also a sleeper for investors. You want to buy land or hectarea as much as you can. If you're a buy and hold person, the suggestion is, because everything's going to go out there right now, it's what they call rustica land, raw land. You buy it, you assemble it, you hold it, try to buy as much as you can, because folks, in time, developers will go out there. If they haven't bought the land already, they soon will down the road, and you're holding the cards, especially if you're buying key lots in areas that they need your lot in order to complete their project. You basically hold out, you're going to get your money. So for land plays, especially with development, that's the key right there. But if you're looking, Julia, for just a house, single family, condo, what have you, that's the area. It's both. I mean, again, but if you're looking for action, it's definitely the Sierra Cortez side. If you want the quiet, laid back area, that goes from the Pacific side, really going from the Waldorf Astoria all the way up to Todos Santos. So I hope that helps you. I don't really want to say yes or no, and my opinion is my opinion, but I just want to give you the facts and let you know about the conditions on both sides. And I hope that you can make a decision that you feel comfortable with. If you need to talk some more, of course, please email me, write me, text me, we talk, we work it out. So thank you for that. Now, last question comes all the way from Poland, my Polski from Krakow. I hope I said that right. Krakow, from Magdalena M. And she writes in, Dzień dobry. I would like to vacation there with my family and look at homes and potentially purchase. Do I need to pre-schedule with you, or do you have somebody to help us? Thank you very much. Okay, well, there you go. So again, I can only say thank you so much for writing in. And no, first of all, I would always tell everybody, never, ever, ever book your vacation around somebody. You book it according to your availability first and foremost, because again, as a realtor, I have my group, okay? And we're here to serve you. That's our job. We're at your service. I'm at your service. Okay, it's not the other way around. So always book your vacation and schedule your plans accordingly. And realtors like myself will always work around anybody else's schedule. And if they don't, then that's not the realtor that you want to work with. You got to call it out, right? It's not about what the realtor schedule is. It's about your schedule. We make it happen. I make it happen for you. So no, you go coordinate. What happens is that you book your time frame. I'm always down there a lot, as you folks know. We're always bouncing around and getting down there. I take care of you. And if for some reason I'm not able to be down there, that's okay, because I have my partners and we got you handled and you got that accommodation. No problem. So please don't make it think that it's what our availability is. It's what your availability is. And that's the most important. So I hope that helps you out, Magdalena. That'd be great. And folks, that's it. The mail's been delivered. It's been distributed. So thank you so much for all the people that wrote the questions in. I really appreciate everybody. And again, don't be shy, because the worst question is what? The question that you don't ask. So I want to make sure that everybody feels good. You're listening in. Write in. And like I said before in past shows, if I don't get a question read, I will read it on the air the following time frame. It doesn't have to be our mailbag edition. So don't worry about it, because if it's important enough, you're writing out, that's important enough for me to put it on the air. And that's just the way it goes. So, but I just figured that now, since everybody's focused on Los Cabos, and I'm like, wow, I'm still kind of crying a little bit, but metaphor wise, got to show love to Vegas. I hope some people are excited about it, but that's okay. I'm excited about Los Cabos. And trust me, folks, when I got back the first day, I was like, getting depressed. I really didn't want to leave. And now I come back, I'm like, wow, I really don't want to go. It was so much fun. But it's okay because I go down there everywhere, anytime. So I'm not really worried about that. But for next week's show, folks, get ready for this. We got to get the drum roll out. 2-year anniversary of Getting Home Source. Can you believe it? We are finally in 2 years celebrating who? Us. And it's all because of you folks. Believe me, I take no credit because it's you guys. It's the show. Without everybody tuning in, without sharing, liking, subscribing, this doesn't exist. Okay? So, but I know that we're making a difference. And 2 years on the air, like I said before, people thought that, you'll be off the air in 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever. It's never going to last. 6 months, whatever. It's never going to last. Well, guess what, folks? 2 years. We just had our 100th show, and now we're going to our 2-year anniversary show. So a lot of great stuff. I'm super excited about that. We are going to have a party. We're going to celebrate us. Super excited about that. And more importantly, just keep in mind that, there are deals to be had no matter where you're buying in the world in real estate. It's not necessarily Mexico, not necessarily the U.S. It could be anywhere you are. Market prices might be high in some areas, but there's still opportunities, okay? This is the thing. But obviously, Los Cabos, people looking to migrate. They're looking to be in a very unique area in the world where you have the fish tank, the aquarium of the world. Okay, we talked about that. 2/3 of the marine life are in the Los Cabos Peninsula. Absolutely unbelievable because Jacques Cousteau, he was the one that discovered it, right? So now, with that being said, the fishing is great. It's an experience. I mean, it really, truly is an experience. So I'm so happy that everybody's focused on Los Cabos. Believe me, I am. And it's just kind of funny how it just all kind of, played itself out with the questions, but that's okay. But the main thing is that I do want you to write and text me. I will answer you no matter what. Like I said, we have Miss G. She's here for you as well. So on that note, take care. God bless. Folks, 2 years is coming up. So as I always like to say, get ready to get ready. So on that note, we'll talk to you next week. We're celebrating number 2. Take care.
Bye.
You have just listened to Getting Home Sourced with your radio host, Gianno Buonaguro. This podcast is a registered trademark and may not be reproduced without the express written consent of VegasHomeSource.com. For additional information about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, call or text Gianno toll-free at 888-528-2810 or visit his website at VegasHomeSource.com. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.